The machining on SmallRig stuff is very good. And the paint. Paint is great. Get a few little extra things that I can use to deal with all of this. This is the screw and hex key storage plate. Let's see, it's AMD 3184. Comes with a nice soft bag. Inside we have a metal plate with extra screws and also a few tools that we can use, especially this one here, the flathead screwdriver number 2 size hex tool. One of the Hawklocks. This is the double combo, specifically the 3513. So in this case, it comes with a hex tool and the full quick release. So we've got the top plate. You pull this lever and you can take the top plate off, attach the bottom plate to the VersaFrame. So in this case, I'm going to have it all the way back so that the lever is easy to press. So now we've got the Z5 ready to go in the cage. Then on the back, you can pull this lever and easy to remove the camera. Now this one is the 3515 drop-in Talon mini-series Hawklock quick release articulating arm with dual ball heads. So each ball head has one of the Hawklock quick releases on it. The nice thing about these arms that they have is that you can loosen this enough to actually pull out the ball head and replace it with a different one, which is actually what I'll be doing here. So here is another magic arm. This one has an extension 2109B. My plan here is to mimic my positioning for the moment. So I'm going to have a long arm on this side with the higher quality arm. I have another one, the expensive one right here. And I'm going to replace these with the Hawklock. So with this longer arm, I'm going to use this for the Atmos Ninja 5. Replace one of them with the Hawklock system attached to the VersaFrame so that I can use this and quickly switch it out for this one. Basically, these two will be what attach to the VersaFrame. So I can pull one of these here and maybe this one down here. Pop that out. This will go onto the short one. And connect this back up. Take this quick release off. Attach it to the frame somewhere. So now I've got a fully articulating magic arm set up for the Atmos Ninja 5. So now this can nicely articulate and I can remove it as needed. We've got this other arm, it's the 1498B 11-inch articulating arm with the Rosette. This one was cheaper. It gives me a nice amount of range. You can use the coupler that's included to get the general idea of what's going on. So in this case, this is where the microphone will attach. That way I have a lot more range to it. There is a 3/8 on the bottom of it. I can convert this 3/8 to the 1/4-20. You get the idea, right? So now I've got a lot more range. This will be nice when I'm talking to the camera, so I can get this significantly closer to me than I was able to beforehand. That can be switched to this side if I need to do that, and then put this one over here. I have a few additional quick releases that we can get to. So this HDMI cable from SmallRig is thinner than most side pieces. I have an additional Hawklock and then the two HDMI connectors. So this has screws on one side and the mini HDMI on the other, and a female standard size HDMI connection. plus a hex screw. Issue here is that I can't connect both of these. I might mod this in the future and see if I can fit a adapter, because this is 3/8 and 1/4-20. But for the moment, make sure this fits. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Nice little connection point for that camera. Let's pop it off. Whoops. Let's see where the... So this is the problem. I think I would need 2 of the micro HDMI ones. I only have 1. The M6 Mark II has it on the other side, so I'll have to deal with that. So with that, very nice. Now we've got the 2 connection points. So in this case, I need to disassemble the 1,000,000,001 cables I've got going. The one negative of these Velcro ties is that they do stick together. So I've got it set up on the tripod with this thing so that I can at least adjust it that direction. And I can use the legs to adjust it to tilt if I need to. There we go. So you get the idea with that. I'll have to figure out my power situation. So this comes with a little plate. I need to drill or cut into it to make that thing a little cleaner. Gives me a nice amount of versatility for positioning however I want. So I didn't really think about this. It should have been longer. I mean, it's just barely long enough for this position, but I'm going to need to change my thought process there, get a longer cable. I don't know if it'll ever be super organized. I feel like I should get a coupler or something so that I can quickly disconnect that. Alright, thinking about using this one here, so it's a nice color to it. What I can do is kind of hide the tape a little bit. Let's put it on the sides here. At the very least, it will still look better than the other stuff. Probably as good as it's gonna get for now. I could eventually get some gaffer tape. Let's see if I have another one. So here I can put that in here. So it's slightly more out of the way with the Canon power supply. So it's a little bit more out of the way. 11 minutes. It's gonna be so much flipping footage. So this could go here maybe. Say probably there. That looks good. So my goal is, this fan makes quite a bit of noise, so I do want the audio as far away as I can manage within reason. With this screw here, I picked this up at Home Depot in the past. It uses the same size hole as this. Let's see what size it is. It is a number 4. So with a number 4 hex, uses the same hex size. I think this will work for me. Thought so. Come on. There we go. Yeah, very nice. There we go. Cool. Nice. I think I need to put a spacer in. So one of these little spacers for the moment. I can figure something out in the future. Thanks to SmallRig for sending this gear over to me. I'm able to have a more versatile, functional setup. Camera goes here in the middle. which I'll show you in a moment. I have the Atmos Ninja 5 on the side with the Hawklock quick release. Comes off very easily. Of course, you have to disconnect the cables. Not really any way to go about that differently. Same thing for the microphone. It's got the Hawklock on there for quick removal. Here's a little thing that I'll have to change eventually, is different cable setup. That locks into place. The arm here gives me a lot of versatility for distance, so I'll be able to have it closer to me when I'm recording, which is always nice for audio. Down here with the surge protector, I have the Ninja 5 power, the Canon power. This one is for the Z5. The USB in this situation, it can actually power the Z5, so had to use another adapter for that. But this is the audio connector with USB, so that's fully powered, don't have to mess with it. No batteries in that case. For example, Z5 has one of the quick release Hawklock connectors. It goes in there. Take the mini HDMI. That connects there. And I've got a primary audio that goes through the camera. So that's basically it. Also the USB. So the Z5 takes USB power. And it's working. So in that case, turn it on, get this adjusted. We can maybe adjust the ISO or something. So I can adjust it in this direction if I need to, or adjust the legs of the tripod to get different orientation. I'll put in the M6 Mark II. So take those off. What else do I need? Hawklock, microphone, and we're good to go to put in another camera. It's M6 Mark II. Lock it into place. Microphone, power. It's good. And HDMI, which is actually, this is another thing I'll probably change, is get a longer HDMI cable. But it does work on both of them. So maybe I don't need, the only problem is that I would like to move this arm further out. And this cable that I got from them, not quite long enough. So that's good to go. Turn this off. I'll have to connect this. Locked into place. Turn on the M6 Mark II. Now we are good to go with this camera. Pretty easy. Of course, in time I'll be faster to do it, but it works. Thing with the Sony a6000, the micro HDMI port is on this side, so I think I would need to get another one of these adapters to put it on here, which I have some room, so that would be fine. That would work just fine. But versatility, improvements, it looks better. In general, it's more black, not as much of crazy colors and stuff. Yeah. Thanks to SmallRig for sending this equipment out to me to make a video on. Much appreciated. Scott Photography Bonsai, thanks. If you want to check out this equipment, links will be in the description, all that.